Welcome back to Ways to Love Your Money. I'm Elisabeth Dawson, and today I just want to talk to you about how are you feeling? How are you doing? How are you basically experiencing all of this right now? I think it's probably a little bit better than it was the first couple of weeks. Now we're in week 4, almost at the end of it, going into week 5, and these are questions we should be being asked because I think it feels good to actually talk about it. So one of the pieces that we want to talk about is it's okay to feel helpless in this time. It's undeniably the most uncertain time that we've ever lived in. I kind of contribute it back to maybe what our parents maybe dealt with, or my generation, my parents, basically being born in World War II. They didn't really understand it very much, but our grandparents did. And our grandparents experienced World War II where it was a global situation. They're saying that we're going to be kind of relating to 9/11, but remember 9/11, it affected our country, but it affected it in a localized area. So we feel for New York with what they're going through right now. Back then it was New York and Pennsylvania. So we were under this panic, but right now what we're dealing with coronavirus, COVID-19, this virus, if you will, we don't know what the lasting effects are going to be. We don't know any of those things. But we do know that it's something that's global. So if it's global and we don't feel that we can do anything about it, maybe it's time to think about giving to certain charities. If you have the means and you can do that, that would be amazing. This is something where you can help people, you can help others, help strangers. We see people through churches or through organizations at the stadium where they're giving away food packages to people that need it. I know prior to Easter, they were giving out baskets for Easter baskets and saying, how can we help you? How can we have our food banks help you? That's another great resource when it comes to charitable giving that you can help. And if you don't have the money to do it, and maybe you have time on your hands, if you are not an immune suppressed individual, but you can go out there and help others, maybe that's where you volunteer to help put those baskets together and give them out. Social distancing is going to be our new normal now. How are we going to do this? I hear that the CDC is saying that we might be the next 15 to 18 months wearing a face mask and gloves and basically conducting our business in a more kind of costume-ish way. So if it is, maybe get your cute face mask. I have one of the moms out there, she's going to send me a couple. I think they came in the mail yesterday or went in the mail yesterday, and I can't wait to see what mine look like. But I'll be wearing a nicer mask out there than just the white, surgical looking ones, right? So find the light in anything that you can do, but maybe at this point giving back to those financial organizations that are for nonprofit and they are charitably inclined and they're going to help other people, that might be a way that you can help others too. But be a little bit aware as well that some of these organizations might not be for tax purposes. So you're going to want to talk with your tax professional about this. Right now they have time because taxes have been extended out to July 15th. This is going to be one of their busiest years ever, I can only imagine. But think about this, talk to the financial professionals, the tax professionals, the legal professionals on anything that you have a question about and, get their opinion. So if you have the means to be able to give back, don't stop. These charity organizations are really suffering right now because people have stopped giving. And we're in a different environment altogether. Our personal economics are different for each and every person out there. So how have you been changed? If you financially can't give, maybe you give volunteering time if you have the ability to do so. Again, how I give back right now is to help as many people as I possibly can. Talking about financial concerns, anxieties, money anxiety, this is something where, if anything, I want to give everybody peace of mind. So take that time now to get a better relationship with your money, get a better relationship with how you and your partner view money, and know exactly where your cash flow, your spending, everything is going. And, is your retirement being delayed? Do you have a big enough emergency fund? It's really not a joke when they say you should have 6 months of savings in the bank, or I've even heard some people say 12 months of savings in the bank. If you do and you were a steward of that, you're probably in a great financial position right now. But some businesses, I heard something this morning on the news that they're usually only have about 22 days worth of cash flow and reserves that they can work from. So think about all those restaurants out there. I find it very interesting, or catering, or corporate events, or event planning, or even travel planning, or even hotels and hospitality. These are people that probably don't have the means to be able to keep going. So if you can support your local restaurants, do it now. You know, they need the help more than ever. I can't wait till the day that I get to go to one of my favorite restaurants and just go sit there and enjoy the family and have a glass of wine and just share and just say, gosh, what a grateful time we're in right now, that we can go back to that. So we hope that our economy is going to be opening up sooner rather than later. But again, we have to be very mindful and safe and healthy through that process. So again, how I can help? Let's talk about your finances. Let's talk about whatever's on your mind, whatever anxiety, even if this is just kind of like a money therapy conversation, that's perfectly fine. I'm happy to speak with you, have a consultation that doesn't have a cost for you. Give me a ring at 619-640-2622. If the answering machine comes on, and it will, please leave a message with your information to get back to us so that we can get back to you. And then in addition, you're welcome to send us an email at team, T-E-A-M, at COPIAWM.com. We will reply to it right away. We'll get you the information. We'll get you scheduled on the calendar. We're busy right now, but we're not too busy to help you with your money anxiety questions or just to say, what are the options that I have moving forward? Take care, everyone. Stay healthy. Take action. Now is the time you can, because when you do go back into the workforce and you're busy, and we get back to that lifestyle again where we're busy, we're not back at the table having dinner with our family, don't take it for granted. We've done that for many, many years. We've taken it for granted for so many years. So take this time right now that you have, organize your financial cabinet, if you will. We call it the junk drawer of finances, if that is something that you can laugh a little bit about. But clean up that junk drawer. Clean it up. Get organized with it. Know it intimately. Know it personally. Don't just do it by yourself. Doing everything right now by yourself is going to be really difficult. Find a financial professional that can help you out. And by all means, reach out. We're here. We're working. And this is probably the most important time of our careers in what we're doing, and that's helping others. I hope you can figure out how to help others too. Take care. Thanks again for listening to Ways to Love Your Money. Share it with other people. Share it on your social media platforms. Make comments here in the bottom of the message. We want to hear what you want to hear. So tell us. Share questions with us. I want to know what you want to hear about. All right. Take care, everybody. Stay healthy. Stay safe. The information provided in this show is for informational and educational purposes only. This show is not investment advice, nor is it intended to address the financial needs of any particular viewer. The opinions expressed on this show are not intended to be an endorsement of any particular investment strategy or service of any other kind. You must make an independent decision regarding investments or strategies mentioned throughout the show. Before acting on information in this show, you should consider whether it is suitable for your particular situation and strongly consider seeking advice from a financial advisor.